In this tutorial, I'll demonstrate the offset command as well as the stretch command. Both are on the Modify panel of the Home tab. As always, I've got my 5 favorite object snaps running. I got polar tracking set to 90-degree increment, and I've got dynamic input turned on. The offset command makes a parallel copy of lines, arcs, and circles. Well, you can just as easily, maybe even easier, make copies of orthogonal lines. I'm hitting enter to invoke the last used commands. You can use the copy command for horizontal and vertical or orthogonal lines. Where the beauty of where the offset command is advantageous is on diagonal lines. I'm clicking the offset icon. First thing it asks is specify the distance that you want to place the parallel copy. Well, you can pick 2 points with the mouse to specify the distance, or I'll simply type 2, enter for the distance. Next it says select an object to offset. Next it says which side do you want to go. Well, you only got 2 choices, one side or the other. Click where you want it to go and hit spacebar or enter to finish the offset command, because it keeps going and going like line and copy commands do. If you want to, it also works with arcs, making the copies concentric. Click on the offset icon. I'll change the distance, say, to 1 and hit enter. I'll specify the object and place a copy. You can place multiple copies because it keeps going on, but the multiple option is easier. Hit enter when you're finished making offset copies. I'll use the multiple option to make say a BB target out of the circle. Launch the offset icon. I'll say yeah, what the heck, 1.5, enter for the offset distance. I'll select the object I want to make concentric copies of, invoke the multiple option by hitting the down arrow on dynamic input and selecting the multiple option. And putting my cursor far in one direction, I can just keep clicking until it's impossible to make another concentric copy. I can go to the opposite side and make concentric copies all the way out. Hit enter when I'm finished, and enter again to terminate the offset command. The stretch command, just like it says, it'll stretch lines that you select in a shape, but you have to select them with a crossing window, polygon, or lasso. Let me demonstrate that. Again, the stretch icon is on the Modify panel. Use a crossing window. It's not automatic. You got to remember to go from the right to the left to form the green dotted line crossing window. After you're finished with defining the crossing window, hit enter. Pick a base point, any point, and either pick a point at random or specify the distance you want to go in that polar tracking direction. I'll say 2 and hit enter. Now, if you happen to have a circle or another object within the crossing window, or even the center of a circle within the crossing window, then those objects within or whose circle center is crossed will move with the stretch procedure. I'll type, say, 3, enter. You can also use a lasso option. Say I want to move these 2 holes but not these 2 holes. By going counterclockwise, I can form a lasso that includes those 2 circles but not the 2 circles on the right. Hit enter. Pick a point. Say I want to go 1 unit straight up. I'll just go up a polar tracking line. Hit 1, hit enter, and we're back to type a command. That's about it for the stretch command. You can also shorten things, of course, with the stretch command. And I guess in that case you stretch them to shorter distance.